Other people might look over and think,
why can't they just sit and eat?
you walk into a restaurant hoping for a simple family meal, but within minutes, everything starts to feel off. The lights are too bright. The noise is louder than expected. Your child starts shifting in their seat, covering their ears, or asking to leave. And suddenly, what was supposed to be a relaxed outing turns into stress, tension, or even a meltdown. But what they don't see is this. For many neurodivergent children, crowded restaurants aren't just uncomfortable. They can feel overwhelming. And for families, that experience can make even simple outings feel incredibly hard. Here we talk about autism parenting, ADHD dynamics, sensory processing, emotional regulation, and the everyday realities of raising children whose brains experience the world differently. Before we begin, a quick reminder: we are not therapists or medical professionals. For individualized guidance, always consult qualified professionals. Today we're talking about something many families quietly struggle with: eating out. Because while restaurants are often seen as casual, enjoyable spaces, they can feel anything but relaxing for neurodivergent children and their families. Ready? Because this is Kind Parent Collective, less perfect parent, more real one. The sensory load builds quickly. Crowded restaurants are filled with sensory input from every direction. Clinking dishes, multiple conversations happening at once, music playing in the background, servers moving quickly between tables, bright lighting, and busy visual environments. For a neurodivergent child, all of these inputs don't fade into the background. They stack. And when too many sensory inputs stack at once, the nervous system can become overwhelmed. This isn't about being too sensitive. It's about a brain that processes sensory information more intensely. So what feels like background noise to one person may feel like chaos to another. The unpredictability factor. Restaurants are also unpredictable environments. You don't always know how loud it will be. For children who rely on routine and predictability, this uncertainty can create stress before anything even goes wrong. They may already feel on edge the moment they walk in. And when the environment doesn't settle, that tension can build. Sitting still isn't simple. Another challenge that often goes unnoticed is how much is expected of a child during a restaurant visit. They're asked to sit still, wait patiently, use appropriate volume, handle transitions like ordering, waiting, and eating. For many neurodivergent children, these are not simple tasks. They require regulation, impulse control, and sustained attention, all while managing sensory input. By the time the food arrives, the child may already be mentally and physically exhausted. Social expectations add pressure. Restaurants are also social spaces. There are unspoken rules about behavior. Children are often aware, even if only subconsciously, that they are expected to behave a certain way. For a child who is already struggling to regulate, that pressure can feel overwhelming. And for parents, the awareness of being observed can add another layer of stress. It can feel like every moment is being watched or judged. Food itself can be a challenge. Even the food experience in restaurants can be difficult. Unfamiliar textures, unexpected flavors, and different smells than what the child is used to at home. For children with sensory sensitivities or restricted eating preferences, this can create anxiety. They may feel unsure about what to eat or overwhelmed by the presentation and smell of the food. This can lead to refusal, frustration, or shutdown. When overwhelm turns into behavior. When all of these factors combine, sensory input, unpredictability, social pressure, and fatigue, the nervous system may reach its limit. At that point, behavior shifts. From the outside, it can look like misbehavior, but from the inside, it's often a nervous system trying to cope with overload. Why it feels hard for parents too. For parents, restaurant outings can feel emotionally complicated. There's the hope of having a normal family experience. There's the effort of preparing, traveling, and trying again. And there's the disappointment when things don't go as planned. Parents may feel judged by others. They may feel frustrated, embarrassed, or even discouraged from trying again. But these experiences don't reflect failure. They reflect the reality of navigating environments that aren't always designed for neurodivergent needs. Small adjustments can help. While crowded restaurants can be challenging, some small adjustments can make a difference. Choosing quieter times of day, sitting in less busy areas of the restaurant, bringing familiar items or comfort objects, previewing the menu ahead of time. Even planning shorter visits can help build tolerance over time. These shifts don't eliminate the challenge completely, but they can reduce the intensity of the experience. It's okay if it doesn't look like everyone else. One of the hardest parts of parenting in public spaces is comparison. Watching other families sit calmly through a meal, seeing children who seem to adjust easily. It's easy to feel like something is going wrong, but different nervous systems require different supports, and success doesn't have to look like sitting through a full meal every time. Sometimes success looks like staying for 10 minutes. Sometimes it looks like leaving early before things escalate. Sometimes it looks like trying again another day. And all of that still counts. When leaving early is the right choice. There's a quiet moment many parents experience in restaurants that doesn't get talked about enough. You can feel it building. For many neurodivergent families, leaving early is not giving up. It's actually a form of awareness. Because once a child's nervous system crosses a certain threshold, it becomes much harder to come back down in that environment. Staying longer doesn't always build tolerance. Sometimes it just increases overwhelm. Leaving early, on the other hand, can protect the experience. It allows the child to associate the outing with safety rather than distress. And over time, those smaller, successful outings can build into longer ones. It also teaches something important, that their signals are being noticed, that their discomfort matters, and that they don't have to push past their limits just to meet expectations. For parents, this can be a hard shift. There's often a desire to make it work or to have things look like other families. But choosing to leave when your child is overwhelmed isn't failure. It's responsive parenting. And sometimes the most successful outing is the one that ends before everything falls apart. For many neurodivergent families, crowded restaurants are not just about eating out. They are environments filled with sensory input, unpredictability, and social expectations that can quickly overwhelm a child's nervous system. When we understand that, the behavior starts to make more sense. What looks like resistance is often regulation. What looks like refusal is often overwhelm. Because when we shift from, why is this so hard, to, what is my child experiencing right now? We open the door to solutions that actually support our children where they are. And if today was rough, you still did enough. Catch you on the next one.